What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the midweek hangings. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody is doing well. Enjoying the middle of the week. Finally starting to get some pretty relaxing weather out here, out in the at least the beautiful state of California, but the awful state of California. Yeah, let me go ahead and shout out some people. There's a few different things that were announced today. There's some stuff we were going to talk about. I think on Wednesdays we're going to keep this to roughly like about an hour, because there's a lot of shows that start around like 3:30 my time, 6:30 East Coast. So gives people a time to go check out other stuff, and gives you guys time to come by here and hang out, shoot the shit, and see maybe some of my topics are different than other people's. We'll see. We shall see. With that being said, let's go over some of the people that showed up early. We got Peepers, Titty Kitty here to party. What up, Cinevere's Fish, aka now Peepers? What's going on, Peepers? Got Rafa Balde. I'm not sure what that is. I'm assuming it's some type of emoji. I don't have it pulled up on my other one. Oh, it's the salute. Salute to you, good sir. Thanks for showing up. How's it going? It is going well. It is going well. I'm having so far a good day, man. Like I said, it's nice when the weather is a lot nicer and I'm not just dying up here in my studio. It's like, holy shit, so much nicer. We got Bootzilla. Hello, Syfaxx in chat. What is up, Bootzilla? It's the salute. Yes, I went and I checked I need to get a second monitor, so I have that shit over here, but then I think I need to rearrange my desk, and I think I need a better computer to even run two monitors. My computer is straight ass. It is bad. Not great. Please like the stream if you enjoy the content and subscribe. Yes, if you're liking that, the least you can do is at least hit that like button. I've been getting at least a lot of thumbs up. Feel free to comment on any of the videos. That helps boost it out there as well. And then if you're not subscribed and you've been liking the content, consider subscribing. That would be cool. Get those numbers boosted out there so I can start working towards that 500 goal, so we can start getting monetized. Once you're monetized, I think that naturally pushes your content out there a lot anyways. Plus, then I can make, maybe a little bit of extra money off of that. Plus, then you get to start doing memberships and have a bunch of stuff like that in the background. I think that's pretty cool. Yes, I do have a Cash App out there. If you're feeling generous, consider donating. I do appreciate that. Most of the funds that I do get from the Cash App that I've been getting mainly goes to support the StreamYard for the month, because, it's like $45 a month right now, which is pretty expensive. But if I ever get big enough to the point where I can just afford a full year and then you get like that discount, I'll definitely do that. That would be cool. That way I can just not worry about it for a year and just be able to just stream as much as I want. So right now I'm trying to take advantage of the months that I am able to pay for it. So that's why you're probably seeing me stream a lot more. That, and next week, I believe from Thursday to Sunday, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to a wedding. And that's my cousin's wedding. I'm going to be gone for 4 days. So I'm trying to get in a lot more streams, just because next week I will not be streaming as much, because I'm just literally not going to be here. I might be able to try to connect from my phone, but I'm going to be way up in Yosemite, so at the hills, bad internet up there. It's hard to get good connection. I'll try. I'll be able to try and jump on other people's stuff, but yeah. Yeah, or for drinks. Yeah, that exactly. The other night, thank you for that. I did go and buy more beer that night, and I did continue drinking. But yes. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. And then yes, you can also follow me on my X account at Gallows the Media. Obviously, that's the name on most of my stuff here. It's Syfaxx, Gallows the Media. Those are all me. I'm not too hard to find if you guys want to find me. With that being said, let's go ahead and bring on my first guest. Well, actually, my co-host. Here you go. What's going on, Rockefeller?
Just chilling with some, it's always been there.
Some
bro.
MC Chris right
always,
there. Yeah.
always been my friend. Never let me down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she's right there. She's
The voice protagonist. Yo, Syfaxx. What's up, voice protagonist? Thanks for joining.
Yo, what's up, chat? Hail. So I see everybody saying, what's up, Rock? Hail to all the chat. I can't type in there because apparently I'm like a moderator on Syfaxx's stream. And if I type, it'll say Syfaxx. And doesn't even give me the option to comment on here anymore. I don't know what the fuck happened. You notice that?
Yeah. When you're on mine now, it'll do
if I
that.
Can type,
That's why I always bring up a separate one just for YouTube. Plus, when you're in YouTube, when you at people, it'll go right to their name, so you don't have to type out their full name. It just makes it way easier.
When we were on YouTube and chill, I kept seeing Rockefeller 2 pop. I was like,
what? Yeah, I kept forgetting to switch back.
We're good behind the scene. We don't really know. So, what's up, chat? I can't say hi because I don't know how to fucking comment. I can probably grab a phone. That bitch is probably dead. Like me, I didn't get any sleep last night. Whoa!
Yeah. For some reason, like I've been getting I'm still getting maybe 5 to 8 hours of sleep depending, but it's like weird times of the day. It's like if I were to add it up, I get it, but it's not consecutive. It's not like I never crash out for like 7 to 8 hours straight. It just doesn't happen anymore.
I got on stream last night. I was like, man, I need a crash, man. And it was like 4:30, but I had to be up at fucking like 6. I was like, man, I was laid out for it was like an hour. I got I'll get up and brush my teeth, and I've been pushing through all day. And then I had the maintenance guys come by and fix some shit. So I was like, they can come in and out of it. I can make it. And literally, I fell asleep like 30 minutes before you typed. You said, you ready to do this? I was like, huh? Where am I? Let's get it in, man. I saw a whole bunch of cool shit today about Fantastic Four. And
yes, we'll get into the Fantastic Four stuff. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Lilo and Stitch first, just to get that one kind of out of the way, just because, I mean, Lilo and Stitch is kind of older news, but this has been curious to me. We've been talking about this because I think me and you are on the same page where I'm starting to think it's not going to hit that billion.
I told you what.
Yeah. I mean, it's been dropping off. It's been dropping off.
It's gained all its steam, and I mean, which is good. It's a good number. But I mean,
it's still going to do very well. But you got this week, and you pretty much kind of got this week, and then that's it. So in this week, it would need to make 350 plus million, which I don't see it doing.
That's like Minecraft. We thought Minecraft did $1 billion. Remember, we looked at it, it was like 938. I'm like,
it was like 958. I mean, it still did phenomenal. Those are still fantastic numbers for movies like this. But
it's hard to hit $1 billion nowadays, man. It's just it's hard.
Yeah, that's for stuff that blows up. It gets all huge.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were saying that it was going to. But if you check out this number, the worldwide is only 618 million. I mean, that's still it's good for some of these animation movies, these live action ones. Some of them are very expensive. I don't see this one being as expensive as say something like Lion King, because that shit's all CGI.
All CGI. I mean, not one fucking shot.
They call it live action, but it's all fucking CGI.
What the fuck is live? What they call it live action? It makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure how often Box Office Mojo updates either. I don't know if it's every couple days or what. Hey, hold on. Go ahead and hold down the stream. There's somebody knocking.
Yeah, sure. So domestically in America, it made 285. That's good as shit just here. So I'm still new to this. I'm checking out numbers, and $1 billion in the box office, if y'all don't know, is pretty fucking difficult to acquire nowadays. What was the last $1 billion fucking movie we had? Anybody? Was Oppenheimer $1 billion? I bet you Oppenheimer wasn't even $1 billion, because I didn't see about Oppenheimer in the theater. I wonder what the last movie in the theater. Oh, probably Top Gun Maverick. My bad. Probably Top Gun Maverick, right? So, and look at the buzz that had. People like me, I saw it 3 fucking times. How many people? Everybody knows saw it. Black Panther made $1 billion. I took off fucking work Thursday when it came out, and I was like, man, I hope my boss will get mad at me. You know how many other motherfuckers in that theater that took off that day? Thursday for Black Panther. For it to make $1 billion, we have to hit. Basically, you see the numbers. Almost half of it here, domestically. We have to do about 500 here domestic, and because international will top out 500, unless it's something crazy stupid that they've like the Transformers or something like that, Power Rangers, where it's just something dumb fun. You ain't got to really think about it. Just boop boop beep, bop, bang, bop, boop. You know, to me, these are great fucking numbers. This is nothing to shake a stick at, but I called it 2 weeks ago. I said, if it makes 700 grand, it won't push more than 7.25. I was looking at the projections. I think when D was talking about it, it was like 350. And it was already, that was 2 weeks, but we just saw the first projection weeks. We went through and did it. I was like, well, you just double that. It's been 2 weeks. You double that. You got the first week, which is phenomenal. The second week, which is, good. And if you have 4 more weeks after that, it's hard for a movie to do the first 2 weeks and the last 4 weeks is going to be there. We have 6 weeks total. You got to think about how the steam rolls. It's a hit at first, everyone see it, and it's so slow. The train starts coming down. So what you get in the first week and a half to 2 weeks, you can double that and get an idea. We didn't even get 325 for this for 2 weeks. So I was like, what's that? 650? You're lucky if you hit 7. Look where we are now, 620. I said, if it does good, it continues, and they hold them out there in the theaters like they're doing Minecraft right now. Because why Minecraft is still in the theaters, I don't know. Besides the fact that somebody looked it up on chat last night and said it was $958 million they made. I'm like, oh, they're trying to be $1 billion movie. But it's going to have to sit in there for another fucking 16 more weeks because everybody and their mother's seen it, doesn't want to see it anymore.
Yeah, they're trying just to hold out for that.
Yeah.
It's here. Nestor Pinillos. Hey, yo, was good. What's up, Nestor? How you doing? Oppenheimer was about 970.
I think I closed, but it did make $1 billion. Yeah, because we were talking about what was the last $1 billion film? I said probably Top Gun, right? Probably Maverick. What was the last $1 billion theater film we had? I would say
we've had a few of them. It was like Deadpool Wolverine was one.
Oh yeah. That was $1 billion. Okay, I was like, I can't believe I forget about that fucking movie so much. I completely don't even. I forget about that damn thing. I don't know why I forget about that. Yeah. I saw that twice too. Yeah, but I know like Maverick.
Yeah, so I'm skeptical about this. I'm skeptical about this one.
It doesn't have the hype train behind it. Think about that. So Deadpool. How many of your friends went and saw Deadpool? How many people in the chat probably went and saw Deadpool? Now, ask yourself, I know
a good amount that did.
Yeah, I didn't go see this movie. I didn't know anybody talking about going to see the movie. When Deadpool Wolverine came out, I mean, everybody I know wanted to see. My nephews, they want to go see it. Uncle Rock, will you take us to go see Deadpool? So I mean, it takes a lot to make $1 billion. It takes a village, and I didn't even go see this fucking movie. If it makes 700, fantastic. In my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's looking like it'll probably do over 700. If it's very, very lucky, it'll probably hit 8, which is, I was expecting probably closer to like Minecraft numbers, but it's still doing pretty good. But I'm not seeing $1 billion anymore. I'm just not. I mean, like I said, you only got the 1 week left. You got Ballerina this weekend. That's going to take into some of it. I don't know how much, because Ballerina is it's a spinoff of something that was kind of doing well. John Wick's, they do okay, but they don't pull in a ton of money. They do well, but it is going to take a hit out of there. And then next week you got How to Train Your Dragon. That's going to totally dominate it. So that's all you get, basically.
Do we hear my Steiner math, Vorpal? I'm doing all this. You got a fucking first week fucking in the theater, right? And then you got to Kurt Angle to the mix. No, that's right. You're exactly. That's how you do it. You run numbers, just like if you're doing a job on a construction site. Rough estimate. How much is it going to cost me? Well, I'm going to go through. Give me 1 second. I need this materials. All right.
You got. We charge $3 a foot by 20 by 40 feet.
Not only that. Watch this. If I know how much material it costs, you can times it by 2. Nowadays, they're doing it 2.5. Because it's hard to find. Times you're supposed to take materials, however it costs for the job, and times it by 2. It's gone up in inflation. Now it's times it by 2.5. Like you said, 2.5 to 3.
Vorpal Snack doing the Steiner math for you there. Yeah. We got DK Bones showing up. What's up, everyone? What is good, DK Bones? And we got Sin. What is up, guys? Or what's up, guys?
What's up? Hashtag what up?
Exactly. Steiner approved my numbers. Yeah, I mean, dude. I mean, when you got Steiner as your accountant, you're gonna have a 150% chance of winning. Like,
you know how it goes.
Yes. Oh man. With that being said, let me see here. Pull up some of the stuff from AMC that I've been seeing. Let's see here. Man. So some of the AMC announcements for. Did that share?
Hi.
There it is. Oh, it's just sharing me.
Hello. Hi.
You go ahead and remove that.
It's a window to my soul.
No, remove that. I shared the wrong one. Damn it. Share screen.
What does it look like to y'all on the other
B.
side? I just go, whoa, like, whoa, what the fuck? It's like
There we go.
30,000. Oh.
There we go.
All right.
So share our snack combo for the Fantastic Four. Let's see here. Let's see what this guy has to
Loved
say.
ones for a little film and feast quality time. Share a large popcorn along with 2 candies and 2 large drinks or ices of your choice with the Family Feast combo. And speaking of drinks, don't forget to try your favorite character's exclusive Coke Freestyle flavor. This Human Torch one is fire. Prepare for launch today by setting your reminder for Fantastic Four First Steps coming to AMC.
So this is coming off of the announcement that right now you can actually go ahead and get your Fantastic Four tickets almost 2 months ahead. Like it's like just shy of 2 months. I've never seen them do that. It's like, what
you
the
know why
fuck?
they're doing it. I called it out last night when I heard it. When DA was talking about it the other night, I was like, oh, pfft. I don't know. It was me and you talking about it last night on Sidecast. My bad. Yeah, we didn't do DA's office.
Yeah.
Scroll back. Go back up and scroll back. I want to see they had like 4 different drinks. I want to see one of the drinks they had because one of the drinks sounded fun. Yeah. Scroll back a little bit till you saw like the 4 different sodas for me. Because I'm in North Carolina. We got cheer wine, but he had something right there. Ginger cherry blaze Seagrams. That sounds fucking amazing. I've never had that.
That one's probably pretty bum. Orange Rock Punch Fanta. Some of these are probably just regular drinks. They're not actually mixed drinks. They might actually be, because I mean, I don't know about where you're at, but the theaters out near me, they all have bars in them now. Like pretty much every single one. You can just buy beer, liquor, mixed drinks like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're expensive as fuck. Like just a regular beer is still like just like a shitty beer. Say if you wanted like a Coors Light, regular light beer, that shit's gonna be $10-$12. You want an IPA or something, you're looking like 15-16 for one beer. I mean, they're at least usually like 20 ounces at least, or maybe like 24 ounces. So
but
it's kind of more like 2 beers.
I'm a matinee guy, and I like to day drink, motherfuckers. Don't judge me. So when I get home, I was like, "Can I get a glass of wine?" They're like, "Dude, it's 11 o'clock." I'm like, "Can I get a glass of wine?
Can I get a bucket of wine?" And like, what? Like,
Get a box or some shit or what?
I'm sorry.
There's nobody here to serve it, bro. Give me the keys. I can do it. I'm 21 and I to get it done. Trust me. Look, boom, pour a glass. Let's fucking go.
Being a bartender's not that hard unless you're doing one of those really fancy
money.
places.
I want the alcohol. I'll take it and I'll put the money in its place. How about that? Don't make me bring my own. I'll do that. But that
there's plenty of times I've gone in there with a flask or like, especially when
allegedly
whatever girl I would be dating, it's like you just sneak a bunch of beers into the purse. That's always the easiest. If you got a girl and she has a big ass purse, be like, you're bringing that, and you just bring all your own drinks. It's way cheaper.
Yep. But I saw these drinks. I was like, they look delicious. I'm a Carolina guy. If you're in Carolina, we got cheer wine. I'm assuming ginger cherry blaze is something
like that.
It's ginger ale, but it's like cherry, so probably similar too. Not as good as cheer wine. Obviously, cheer wine is way fucking better.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and keep scrolling down on this post here. I'm looking for. Okay, here it is. This is the post I was looking for right here.
Make it large.
And make that bigger. Is that better?
Yep.
There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and check this out.
What is that? Oh my god. What is it? It's huge.
Galactus? Wait a minute. It's Galactus fucking popcorn bucket. Massive too, apparently. I'll give it that. It's at least pretty cool.
It looks really good.
I think the eyes are gonna light up on it too.
That means you're gonna sell the fuck out, bro.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna be like $60 fucking. Watch.
Yeah. Like the popcorn bugs for Deadpool and Wolverine, I would have bought one, but they sold out so quick. That's all these are. Well, great.
Not only that, but a lot of people scalp them, so they buy a ton of them. Yeah.
This is a great idea, but in the digital age now, where they don't have them, they're not giving like every fucking online like 200 of them in person, like each theater. These are bought only online, select amounts. So the first scalper, online scalpers do is buy them up. It's like, fuck, dude. I just want one of these for right here. Can I get one? I'll pay the fucking $60 for it. Oh, sorry, kid. We're only making 10,000 of them. And guess what? Oh my God.
Yeah. So what a lot of people out here do, because there's just like I've said this before, just around me, there's probably a good like 7 or 8 AMCs that are within 30 minutes of me. And those are just around where I'm at. I'm kind of far out. If I go further in, it's more and more and more of them. There's a fuck ton of them. So there's a lot of these smaller ones that are like connected to malls that no one really goes to anymore. So if you want something like that, you go to one of those. You go to those small ones that kind of no one really goes to. They play odd and end movies. Like they play all the indie movies. They'll have like the really obscure indie movies just because it's like, well, we got to have something that no one else has. But those places, that's where you get like buckets and stuff because no one is going there, so they still have a bunch of them usually.
I'd buy this, but
that one's cool just because it's a giant Galactus head and it looks like the eyes glow. That looks kind of cool.
So I guess I don't know if it's in. I didn't see it in this trailer, but they might have released a new trailer for Fantastic Four and had like a couple more. Because I was watching it on Nerdrotics Nooner with Gore was showing it earlier. And there's a part in it, right? And it's like has Silver Surfer. She goes and like rises up like this, and there's like fire underneath her and shit like that. She's like coming from the floor.
Yeah, that one.
I think that's what the figure's supposed to be. The figure was just riding the shit wave. I think, and you look at it, like, I'm like, wait a minute, because like the colors are kind of similar, but the
Sergeant Garrett. Oh, hi guys, what's up, Sergeant?
What up?
What's up, sir?
It looks similar to the coloring, but like it's more orange and yellow and not as fucking brown looking. Somebody needs to get that fucking wave of Silver Surfer. Somebody needs to repaint that thing. I want to see the first YouTube channel that buys that thing, airbrushes it, and repaints it. Because that thing looks like shit. The paint job they did to it, the figure. Yeah, it could look a lot better.
They could definitely make it look cool.
The colors.
Tonight is the Jurassic Park stream tonight, guys. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be at Ballerina. I got early tickets for Ballerina, so I will not be able to make it. I'm going to Ballerina, and then as soon as I'm back, I'm going to be jumping right onto the nightcap. So like I think your thing starts about 30 minutes before my movie does, so I'm gonna be on my way to the movie theater and getting ready and everything. So I won't be able to make it, man. But I hope it's a good stream. Jurassic Park is a fantastic subject to be talking about, especially because you got Jurassic Park coming out in like 3 weeks. Or no, like about a month.
I'm about to say, what is it?
Keep forgetting it's so early in the month. I keep thinking it's like 2 weeks in because I got that freaking wedding coming up next week, and that feels like it's
at the end of this month, right? It's at the end of June.
It's July 1st.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the end of June it came out. I thought, okay. So I was wrong. I thought fucking Superman came out.
Am I going to drop a review on Ballerina? Yes, I will. But I mean, I think DA is also seeing it today, so we'll probably talk a little bit about it. Probably there'll probably be no spoilers on the. And I usually don't do spoilers on my reviews, but I'll be working on the review after the DA's channel tonight because he's going to be doing the nightcap today instead of yesterday because he was feeling sick. So he will be doing it tonight. Syfaxx will be dancing in his seat, finger snaps and sparkles. Absolutely. For Ballerina, guys. Yep. Jazz hands and all for everybody. But here's the other thing. So obviously we're getting a bunch of this news about Fantastic Four. I mean, this shit's it's kind of basically 2 fucking months away, which is crazy. And some of the news I've been hearing is that the websites have been crashing for the tickets. And I was like, that sounds like propaganda bullshit. But then I pulled up AMC here. Let me go ahead and cancel this one out.
Yeah, if it is, it's just because nobody knew what was happening. It was
so
not because of the overload of people coming to the fucking site to buy. That's sure.
So the theater that I have pulled up here, this is the AMC Burbank 16. It's one of the biggest, if not the biggest theaters in America. It's one of the ones that we always go to for any of the really big releases. Like I'm going to go see Superman here. And now I'm obviously going to get tickets for Fantastic Four. I got a ticket for the 2:45 one. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make that because it's so fucking early. But I'm going to try. And then this is the weird thing, though. So this is the first day and these are the only IMAX showings. They have 2:45, 9:15, and 12:30 a.m. And then they have the fan event. This is weird because the fan event is taking like the peak times.
Yeah.
This is the only time I've seen a fan event that excludes the A-list. So usually my A-list can get every fucking thing out there, especially
Good. That's good. They're giving us fucking dedicated time and a decent time for people that aren't. That's good. Because, I mean, you got the first shot to go out there at 2:45. If you're an A-lister, you get the first fucking chance to do it, 2:45.
Well, the 2:45, but that's not for the fan event. The fan event's at 6 p.m. It's like peak hours. So and it's excluded from the A-list. So you'd have to pay to go to this one outside of already paying for your thing. So I find that to be kind of bullshit for people like me who have been an A-lister for, a couple of years now. And it's like, wait a minute, like usually fan events, that's kind of what like the A-list almost was designed for, is fan events, because it's like you get told about it before other people. It's supposed to be like, hey man, here you go. We let you know like 10 minutes before everyone else. And then
it defeats the purpose. It's kind of like fast passing at Disney. When everybody has a fast pass, how fast is it going to be?
Yeah. So I mean, I get it, but I thought that was kind of weird because I went to like when you have the AMC pass or the list or whatever, and you can connect you and a friend's account, like you can have multiple people, and then somebody can who's ever the quickest can reserve multiple seats for however many people are connected. So I just have me and my friend on ours, and it's like shit, hold on. I'm getting a phone call now. I don't know what is going on today. I'll be right back.
So this is cool in my opinion. I mean, it costs extra to get this prime time showing at 6 p.m., right? Wait, no passes. So, that means you got to do it. Plus Rocket Reserve seating IMAX with laser at AMC's. We're going to use lasers. IMAX, AMC, closed caption, audio description. This one is excluded from A-list with no passes. So I guess you got to be in person to buy this ticket. You can't just be like, which if that's the case, it might cost extra, but good. For people that aren't on the fucking internet and aren't fucking bots, if you have to show up in person to do it, good. We need more things like that. I'm from the age when Ticketmaster, you had to show up to the fucking doors at every fucking music place, vinyl. If you wanted to go to a concert, they opened up at 9:00 in the morning, Saturday, and they started selling tickets. Every store got about 4 to 5 good seats because you could have a phone it was a phone line, and you got through. Once the internet took over, it was hard for anybody to get a decent one of these. It'd be like, oh, it's all sold out, all sold out. These are all going to be fucking people that are reviewing or have connections or don't need to go see it. Just like the popcorn buckets. People are gonna buy these up, turn around and sell them. They'll buy up to 2:45 to 9:15 and 12:30 a.m. just to turn around and double sell them to try to make a profit, because everything in this fucking world costs so much money nowadays. If you have to no passes, this good. I don't know exactly what that means, but if I'm interpreting properly, I want an opportunity to see this fucking thing day one like everybody else. So excluded from A-list. Now it's going to cost me. I'm going to have to pay out of pocket, but I think that's cool. I still think this is bullshit attempt by Marvel to try to steal DC's fan base from Superman, which it ain't gonna fucking do. But
yeah, I don't think it's gonna really jump into that either.
No, this is an attempt by Marvel to try to steal Superman's thunder and to steal anything out from underneath their any sales from underneath their feet. It's not going to work. The Superman fans.
Syfaxx, just go and don't use your A-list status. No, I'm good. I'm not going to pay double for something that I already paid for, and it's not going to be worth it for Fantastic Four. Plus, I was able to just get tickets for the 2:45 one, anyways, which that one I could use my A-list for. And so I mean, I wanted the 6 o'clock one just because that would be more convenient, but that's it.
Yeah, that 6 o'clock show would probably be the show to go to. It'll probably be a whole bunch of fucking people in there. It'd probably be a fun fucking time if you can get into it. If you can get it at 6 o'clock showing, that'd be the one you want to go to. That's the prime time. That'd be fun. It'd probably,
yeah, that's when all the people are going to be there and it's going to be packed and everything. But whatever, I got good seats for my showing. I mean,
It says 245 showing up to 15% off. Is that just a 245 showing?
Yeah, it's up to 15. Usually it's 25% off when it's an early showing.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'd be all over that.
Mine's free anyway, or it's just part of my deal anyway, so I don't really care. But
I can save 15%.
Save 15% of the zero that I'm paying. That is crazy.
And I can go early.
But I don't know, as far as these ones are going. So I mean, look. So this is the seating for the 6 p.m. It's already pretty fucking full.
Damn, it's already fucking the back row. Or that's a screen. Oh, that's a screen, not the back row. Damn.
Yeah. So all the black seats are open. That's the front of that's the row A, B, C, and D. Those are still pretty much are open. This is for the fan event. But if we go to the 9:15, which is going to be like the main one, this one's completely fucking full. So
what kind of
but this is
in front?
Yeah, well, dude, so this theater actually you can kind of get away with seating in like the second row, and you can still see the whole theater. That's how fucking big it is. It's kind of crazy.
If Uncle Rockefeller's calling you a psycho, chat, you know you're fucking fucked up. Just sit in the front with your head up like this whole
But
time.
see, this is also like the biggest. This is like the biggest theater around my area. Now, here's the Porter Ranch 9, which is like my main theater that I go to. This is the one that's closest to me. And this is the one where that intro is filmed with Nicole Kidman. This is that one. And so at 7:15, completely full. But you can see the seating. See how much smaller this theater is.
The screens are starting to take up too. Even the ones I was making fun of, they're like, fuck, I don't want to, but I want to see it. Fuck it, I'll take it. Yep.
So this is the 4 o'clock showing. Even this one is pretty.
I'm seeing some gappage coming through there, and I'm seeing like 2 gappages too.
Yeah, this is only day 1 though, so it's like, I mean, these things are definitely going to be completely sold out.
Day 1 when Superman drops, I guarantee all of them are booked up, even them fucking front seats. Watch it.
Yeah, that's going to be the one that I'm going to be on top of, man.
Yeah, when Superman. So watch the difference, chat. What was that? That was the first day. You saw 2 gaps here, 1 there, 2 here. Wait till Superman comes. I guarantee them front rows are booked. I guarantee there's not 1 fucking gappage in the handicap spot. I guarantee them motherfuckers are gonna be rolling, son.
Well, see, obviously they're pushing for this shit because they know that like the online discourse is kind of against them when it comes down to these 3 big movies. They're the underdog in this right now. They are the massive underdog.
Well, like T said, this is a really fucking female-driven film. They're trying to push the non-nuclear family in this. If and they're hiding it very good in the trailers with her being pregnant, her being the lead, her being female. The force.
Well,
they're hiding it very good.
They're hiding it well, but I mean, anybody that's been watching this stuff like we have for the last few years knows that
the average person that's like that's just been working their ass off in a Fantastic Four comic. I want to see like, she's the fucking leader now. Why is she the leader? And why is he a cuck? Why is fucking Human Torch? And none of these jokes are fun. They're hiding the problems in this trailer. If you can't tell, they're doing a good job at it, and it's. That's why they're selling these tickets first. They're trying to get ahead of Superman, 1, and 2. If they get a good pre-sale, they can make the money there. And then when the word of mouth starts coming out that this isn't a good film, gotcha, bitch. You already got your money. So,
yeah,
that's all this is. So that's why I don't look to the gamers, chat. I tell you guys all the time, look to the gamers. I don't pre-order anymore. I don't pre-order fucking shit. I pre-ordered Black Myth Wukong because I believed in it, and it's a good game. And it was also under by not AAA developers, so they needed the money and the help to help get it made. That's why I pre-ordered that. But when you pre-order shit, especially in a big corporation like Disney, they don't need the fucking money. They don't need pre-order cash. Why are they doing it?
Okay, so they kind of dropped a semi-new trailer, I guess. It's like a new teaser. So there's some new footage.
If you want to watch, we can watch it. They're watching on Neurotic. Make sure it's the right one because Chris Gore played the wrong one. And we're like, this isn't the right one. But you'll see what I'm talking about. It has a silver surface. She's like rising up. She's like trying to like do this.
Yeah. I was just checking in the background.
Her. Look at the fire around her. I think that's supposed to be the thing that she's riding on in the action figure. And you'd be like, oh, is that what Rock's talking about? But it ended up being like brown. And
here we go.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself.
how they're showing it. The last trailer.
Whatever life throws at us.
I love that shot. Him dragging the. I love that shot. The thing dragging the fucking the big ass boat. I love that. Showing off.
So some of this we've kind of seen. I mean, and like it looks like we're just getting longer clips of stuff we've kind of already seen. But I mean, it's only 1 minute and 15 seconds. I thought it was going to be like a whole new trailer. This is just like another teaser type of trailer.
We'll face it together.
There, the kid.
Johnny, now!
As a family.
And it's more her driven.
Today.
Awesome. The car looks awesome, bro. I like the car.
The car looks good. I mean, most of the shots,
Like
I mean, they look decent. From even what the test screeners and stuff were saying, it's like, you know, Galactus looks good. The 1960s kind of aesthetic vibe looks pretty decent. But it's, as far as the characters go, it's like that's where the movie kind of falls apart. Like the characters kind of suck.
Did you notice that she's the main of this she's like all
of this trailer?
She's talking, she's doing all the type. It's not real.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, just saying one word. You know, the other ones it was Shala Ball saying everything, and then just fucking Mr. Fantastic reacting to her. Now it's all her talking. It's like they're trying to let you know, like, no, we didn't rug pull you. Look at the last trailer.
Yep.
We are your defenders. The four of us will face the danger. And we will protect you.
Is
Not
this
that,
guy
not that
good?
one. Right there. Did you see her rising up like all around her? It's like gas, smoke, and it's like lighting. I think that's what they're going for, but it ended up looking like a fucking somebody busted a sewage tank.
At least on that toy, they fucked up on that toy pretty goddamn bad.
Colored, even her coloring, like even her silver is like fucking gray. Like I don't know what they did. Hasbro fucked up. That looks cool as shit right there. I don't know what that is. Is that this shot?
That kind of looks like Galactus. I wouldn't be surprised if this is more towards the end of the movie. You know,
is that our planet blowing up? Is that
kind of what it looks like?
Yeah, that's what it looks like, right? Earth getting fucking shot.
Like that might be one of the last shots of the movie right there. You know, I hate when they do that shit too.
I hate when they do that. I don't want to. If this isn't the last 30 movies, you know, like
The clobbering time!
Oh yeah.
I finally knocked it off the list. The new spacesuits.
those are good spacesuits. New spacesuits.
Thing looks intense. It looks okay. There's good looking shots in it, and I mean, if the rumors are basically true, and not even if it's true, it seems like this is almost guaranteed that Galactus actually wins. He destroys it. It's like, yeah, that's gonna look fucking it's gonna look nuts. Like, but we'll see.
And that's a different take on it. I'm tired of seeing the like. Remember when T was talking about this? The good guys never win anymore. Now it's either talk ninjutsu, they talk them down, and they're pussies, and they relate with them or something like this. I'll even go as far to see them lose. In Infinity War, when everybody lost, and they was like, "Oh, wait, good. You can't beat a world-ending fucking event every single time. Sometimes you got to take an L."
Yeah, especially with no buildup. There's no. It's not like you've seen the Fantastic Four, and like now we're getting their big bad. You're getting this unstoppable fucking entity, and it's like, well, shit. Now we fully lose. Yep. Now we need to go and find a way to jump to another universe so we actually survive.
Well, they did. That's all they're doing. They're just going to another universe because, or either I think it accidentally happens because he saw it blowing up. And he's probably using some fucking crazy fucking thing off the car. You know, a certain new gun he's using, and maybe Galactus tries to stop it in the force field, fucking creates an energy and fucking. Some, you know, Lord only knows what happens, but they don't. Yeah. I don't think they leave intentionally. I think they're, you know, like they've seen it go down. They have nowhere left to go, and some reason they get kicked out of it because, and they're in the end. They're in the end of Thunderbolts, aren't they?
Yeah, their ship is at the end of it.
Yeah, so like,
I take back every single bad thing I've been saying about you. To myself. In private.
So yeah, they tried to end it on a joke there, but that was a pretty shit joke.
The jokes are falling flat in private. He's a cool actor though. He tried to do the best he could with that.
I've
little
liked
line
him
here,
on pretty
there.
much most things I've seen him in. Like he's
Yeah.
usually pretty good.
He's cool. And I don't mind him. I'm sure he'll be. Well, I don't like little jokes like that when they try to isolate him because they don't isolate very good. In the time, in the second, if it's been serious for the past 2.5 minutes and he cracks that joke real quick, it worked. But right there, when that's all you hear, it's like, cheesy. They shouldn't have tried to push that through unless that's the only one of the best lines they could give us for the trailer. Sus.
Deputy Dog says another Marvel bomb. Yeah, I'm not expecting too much out of it. I mean, obviously right now the pre-sales look good, but look, you know what? The Marvels did the same thing. They released it like a month early. It was all sold out within a couple days, and then nobody went to rewatch the movie after the first weekend. Like after the first weekend, nobody watched it again, and it had a really shit. Like this will probably at least have a much stronger opening weekend, but if the movie is shit, nobody's gonna go rewatch it.
You remember the Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s where like he was like the main character, but like everybody always come in, like Iron Man would come in and then fucking Fantastic Four would come in and shit like that.
Yeah,
I think they could have done the new Spider-Man film and introduced the Fantastic Four through New York City. Like maybe, Spider-Man, nobody remembers who Spider-Man is anymore because of Snap, right? Well, New York needs a hero, do they? Because we got these heroes. Like, who the fuck are these guys? They're like a fucking, and they can, just like in the fucking the TV show, bring them in. They work together. Marvel stuff, instead of doing all these crazy one-offs of these characters, just like they did in Civil War, bring them in like Spider-Man into other people's movies and make it like more of a tag team movie because that's the way it is. I mean, we need to have, if you're gonna have a whole bunch of people in there,
I mean, they're
movie of the good
shoehorning. They're just shoehorning the Fantastic Four into the 616 universe. And like that's what's happening here. There's going to be something that goes wrong. They're going to go through like a black hole, and it's going to end up in our main MCU universe.
Well, my opinion, he should be working on the multiverse. He has something he should have.
That's kind of what he's working on when he has like the chalkboard in the background. I think it's actually supposed to be that.
Because remember in Doctor Strange, remember he goes there, he's like, well, I'm Mr. Fantastic. He's the thing in the blue teleport coming down that Kang was using. And it's like a time portal, like a multiverse time portal. When Doctor Strange meets him, he says, didn't you guys chart the 60s? So Strange knows him, and they got a fucking flying car there. It looks like, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have some kind of device where he hasn't actually jumped the multiverse yet, but he's been experimenting with the multiverse and understands it and has a portal, but he's just afraid to utilize it because he understands what the multiverse can do once you open up that Pandora's box. You know what I mean? This Reed, unlike the other Reed that was willing to do it, and what happened to the other Reed? He had, it's like that's the one that
they might have to go to the 616, find out like that the 616 technically has learned how to time travel because of all the Infinity War and Endgame stuff. Then use that technology back in their own world, and then defeat Galactus that way. That seems like something that
might be what caused it. He's going to realize that he had the power to multiverse travel, but never utilized it because he knows once he opened up that fucking Pandora's box, it starts creating other fucking doors opening.
Yeah,
similar to time travel in the 616, and that's probably the one he's going to be like, wait, did you guys do this? Is this the reason we're in the multiverse is open? Because the time traveling aspect in the 616 universe, you're not supposed to fuck with time. And that'll bring in the Loki fucking time. So it's a complex story that you can write out of this, but will they go that route? If you
do you trust anybody from fucking Marvel to pull that off? Because I fucking sure as hell don't.
Not right now. But I mean, when Infinity War came out, when it was at the top of its game, yes. And now the Russos are out, and they're trying to duplicate some kind of success. They're gonna have to do something crazy like that, because.
Like I'll give it this, like the trailers and stuff like that. As far as this, like the cinematography and stuff, it looks pretty decent. Like
it looks good.
Like most of the effects even look kind of decent. Like I'm not hating on that part of it. I think I'm just gonna really dislike the story and the way that they don't flesh out the characters because it's not. If anything, it might rely on people just knowing who these characters are, and you can kind of get away with that to a certain degree. but we haven't seen the Fantastic Four in a while. Plus, all the movies that the last movie they did, Fan Four Stick, did fucking awful. And then even the 2000s ones, the kind of campier ones, those ones are like some people have came around to the first one and they're like, the first one's not too bad, but that second one, fucking complete garbage, you know.
I know that the design for the Silver Surfer was fantastic to make a pun of it in the first two.
It looks a hell of a lot better than this one.
They should have duplicated that and just gave it to her to Shia LaBeouf. They could have duplicated. They own Fox and all that shit. They had the technology somewhere in some fucking house storage box. They could have redug up and
it's kind of it's weird that like even through the silver that she has on, you can kind of still see that even the silver has makeup for some reason. Like you can always tell the person under the silver has makeup on. It's really weird.
Yeah, the artist, creative director on the Silver Surfer made some dumb decision with the dark blue lipstick. And Katie from Hold My Dual Shock said it best. Why does she have hair? I know in this, but it's Silver Surfer. She's supposed to be like fucking metal. She should have been bald. She's got boobs. The breasts give it away that she's a female. Whether you don't understand that nowadays or not, that's your fault. But hair makes it kind of weird. She has like fucking her hair is fucking flowing and she's got blue lipstick. It kind of sets you out. Like that's not the
it's just an odd choice. It's like out of all the things that she could have done, like that's what you went with. Like okay.
But I'm in, man. I'm not gonna like sit here and keep putting down this movie. Of the two, obviously I want to see Superman more, but my nephews are like, I keep trying to trick them. You sure you guys want to see Fantastic? We want to see on Fantastic Four, Uncle Jay. That's one of the guys that flies and lights them. I'm like, all right. I mean, it looks good, man. It's a family.
I mean, it definitely looks more family style, like family-esque. And then when you have Lilo and Stitch, you're about to have How to Train Your Dragon, and then Fantastic Four. So they're at least pushing like some family style movies out there. And which is kind of going back to what Disney used to do. It just, do these family stories land? Is the stories that are actually in it going to be good? Because there's all that backlash even for Lilo and Stitch, and that should have been that should be like a 90% layup all the time. Everyone should be pretty much on board, and they still messed up a lot of that. Yeah,
I think this movie will do good. How much did they spend on this again? Do we know how much they spent on it? Let's get some early predictions.
It has to be over 300. My guess is 300 to 350.
How much do you think this is going to clock total? Take your time and think about it. But we got to give some early predictions on how much.
I got to say, and I want to say that it has to do better than, or that it's going to do better than Brave New World, and it'll definitely do better than Thunderbolts. So
Brave New World, just 380. But they do shit.
Yeah, Brave New World did I think it stopped at 401 or 405 or something.
I thought it was like 3. I think they hit 400.
Go ahead and check that out. Box office.
Thunderbolts apparently did decent. I think that's at like 400, over 400 right now too. But that's way less time than Captain America's out. So I mean, gotcha, bitch. I'm sorry, that's smack hard. I got a fucking gnat flying around because it's fucking 80 degrees here. We did all my plumbing today. They must be flying out and saying, "What are you doing?" Gotcha, bitch. So yeah, man, I think with my early box office predictions, let's think about this, chat. They're doing some kind of shifty, shady box office pre-sales right now, right? I don't like it, but it's a sly business tactic to where they can get a little bit of cash in their pockets. I don't like it. I agree with you. Uncle Rock.
Well, I mean, it's a smart move because look, Jurassic Park isn't even available yet. Jurassic Park, and that comes out before the two. That one's not available for sales yet.
Yeah,
and
Universal and DC.
When a family only has a choice basically to see maybe 1 to 2 of those movies for the month, because I mean there's going to be some families that'll go ahead and spend it, but say a family of 4, you're looking at a minimum of like $200 per movie.
Anyone
with,
a family
with
movie
popcorn and that. And so if you go see all 3 of them, you're looking at $600 for just that month for a family of 4, which is crazy. So most families are going to choose one of them. If they really got that little extra, they might see 2. So getting out ahead of it is kind of the smart move. Like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and see that. Catch you guys later. And in case you can't make it tonight's stream, Rockefeller, be prepared for Arkham stream in 3 weeks.
I think I'll definitely be able to pop in tonight, but I'm exhausted. I'll definitely pop in like, what's up? And if I start falling asleep instead of going, I'll be like, hey, Garrett, I gotta go get some recipes. I'll definitely try to pop in. Appreciate it, bro.
So I checked out Brave New World, ended at 415.
Damn.
And then Thunderbolts.
That's over that right now. I think that's over that right now.
No, Thunderbolts shot under
371.
371.
Damn. I remember hearing last like a high 300s. It's like So you look at it.
I think it'll be better than those two.
It'll be better than those two.
I would say 450 and at tops. I think it might top out at 550, depending on the word of mouth. Because it's got obviously it seems like it's gonna have a strong opening. That's what it seems like so far.
You said something good though. You like, what's the best family of these three? What's the best family film? Now I would beg that it's Superman, but that's kind of adult-esque. It's gonna have war in it and the So you're like, what about Jurassic Park? That ain't family-esque. Did you notice in this film?
Well, like, Jurassic Park has the dinosaurs though.
Family. She said family 2 or 3 times. We're family. Showed the baby being born. They're really pulling on that family aspect, and they're trying to get, this is a smart business. This trailer and its decision to do the pre-orders before Jurassic Park and fucking Superman, fantastic idea. I don't think it's going to garnish as much as they want because not everybody pre-orders nowadays, but it will get some of the people, and I think it's a veil. They're trying to disguise. It might not be as good as movie one. It looks great for the average goer. Like I said, when I was talking about Transformers in the international market, you don't have to think. You just watch some cool fucking shit. It looks great. I don't think it's going to crack $1 billion. If it hits 600, it needs to do at least 600. Good, but this is what got to give us interest to go into Avengers. This is it. This has got to give us the Avengers. If it don't do 750 million minimum, it's going
to have to do some massive number to kind of make people like, no matter what, any of these new Marvel movies come out, there's always going to be a bunch of idiots. Marvel's back. That's
is this the best Marvel movie ever?
No, it's the best Marvel movie since last Marvel movie, guys. Until the next Marvel movie. And that's just how they promote their bullshit.
Thunderbolts, you see that? Thunderbolts, it's the best Avengers movie since Endgame. It's Avengers.
The other thing that's coming out soon, though, in a couple weeks, that might start making people start to remember that. Marvel is shit. Is Ironheart? Ironheart drops in a couple weeks.
I don't know what date that was, but I know it's just nobody's fucking ready for that, man. 2 weeks. They're dropping that shit back to back 2 weeks, but nobody wants that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be terrible.
That's watering down the product. I watched a good thing with Denzel talking the other day. Denzel was talking to Michael B. Jordan. He was like, "You should do no more than 2 films per year, maximum." He's like, "But I want to get a bunch of money and I'm in demand." Yeah, but you won't be in demand for much longer if you do more than 2 films a year maximum. You should only do 1 film a year majorly because you're gonna water down your fucking product. You know what I mean? You don't want to water down your product. You want to stay in demand, and so. Marvel, you need to not release Ironheart because if you release Ironheart, you're watering down your product. I know you're like, but we already made it. I don't give a shit. Shelve it. Take the fucking loss. DC shelved Batgirl, didn't they? Take the loss.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, we're coming up to the top of the hour, and I know Hold My DualShock is about to do What the Fuck Wednesdays. It looks like some of the topics are some of the topics that I was talking about. Obviously, Fantastic Four is the news of the day. They're going to be talking about that. I saw from the title of the stream. So if you guys want more topics and conversation or whatever, go check out at Hold My DualShock. Let's see if I can go ahead.
The PlayStation thing, if you still
see if I can link it. Here we go.
I know Kate was doing the showcase earlier. I don't know how that went, but I was like, I went in his chat, started laughing, and said, I'll come back when it's over, like every other fucking PlayStation showcase when they just jangle the fucking carrot in front of you for 2 hours, and they're like,
so I'm not
30-second trailer.
I'm not able to raid people yet because I'm not monetized and it's not set up for that yet. So I can't raid people. But if you go to the link that's in the chat right there, that's for Hold My DualShock. They're about to be going live. So go ahead and check that out. You can just click on it. It'll open up their stream that's going on. And with that being said, Rockefeller, what you got going on, man, for the rest of the week here?
Not shit. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of fucking sleep. I'm gonna try to jump on Sergeant Garantina's stream and say what's up to him shortly. We're gonna do Jurassic Park fucking trilogy if I don't fall asleep, which might be a possibility. And then if I got my alarm set for tonight, DA is gonna do a nightcap, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nightcap tonight because he missed last night's. And then
I'll probably shower for that. Man, my eyes are burning. Can y'all tell? It's not from the weed is my friend. It's always been there, but a little bit, maybe a little column A, a little column B.
Right on. Well, I'm going to be going to see Ballerina tonight. Then I'll be on the nightcap, and then I'll be dropping a review on Ballerina. And then, of course, for let's see here. Well, Thursday, now that I'm seeing Ballerina, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a stream during the day sometime. Maybe play some video games. Then Friday for YouTube and Chill with Rockefeller Plaza. Probably do a stream on Saturday. It depends on whatever news comes out. You know, when the more news and the more things that are out there to talk about, it gives me more incentive. So that way I can actually do like at least an hour. If there's a lot of stuff, then I can do a couple hours, see how many guests and stuff. You know, it kind of depends on stuff like that. But,
Gauge.
Yeah, we'll gauge the rest of the week and see what's going on. And with that being said, we're going to get on out of here.
Cantina, and then go to nightcap. And we'll see y'all next time.
Yep. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Salute.
Whiskey leader, wandering soul, to heaven's watering hole. I'll drink to forget a memory, but hell's got one more trick for me. I walked up, said, what's your favorite sin? She could have killed me with that smile. Said it's lost with the touch of rare. But I'm a glutton for love, so let's just dance.